Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin. Good evening to everybody out there. Sorry, no Jerry tonight. He has to go off on family matters. Guess that's life. Hello, Demons Up, Hazy Boy, James Scott, Dan Lee, and whoever is lurking in chat also. So, let's get a little bit of ambiance and have a little wee chat, shall we? Tell me if the background music is too loud for any of you. Hello, Manda. Hope you're feeling well. Yes, he does. At least, that's what he told me. He might be lying through his teeth. Though I doubt it. Sound levels are good. That's nice to hear. Hello, Mr. Dutch. So, I'm having a cup of coffee. That's what the hot water was for. Yes, James, I did. Because you're on the list, mate. Have you all prepared for Christmas already? It's 4 weeks. You have 4 weeks left to grab yourself some goodies. Demons Up is just about done. Hello, Firelock. Or you don't have to do anyone at Christmas, Manda. You have maybe just think about people. Buying your own presents is the best way to get the stuff you want. Unless you... oh, what was that? A tree to go. Ow, that tree. Never mind me, my brain is farting. Some goodies, Mr. James cuts his board. Yeah, I can't talk about it because the wife could be listening. Also the daughter, so I can't tell you. Which is a shame, isn't it? I have to keep secrets from you. Speaking of secrets, probably some of you have watched the video I did with John. I'm really undecided on who to ask next to appear on that show. Is there anyone you would like to see there? Oh, Amanda, I hope that surgery goes well and that's not a too difficult thing to be done. Hello, Mr. Edwards. Shh, don't tell Tom about the website. That's not the point of the series. Hello, Mr. Zork. No, he's not lost in the pub. He had to tend to family matters. Cheap viewers. We don't want cheap viewers. We already have those. Be gone. To be fair, James, I thought about Justin. I might as well ask him. I did ask some other people, but I haven't heard back from any of them. Hello, Mr. Evil Kebab. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought before it left the station. Weird. Oh, don't think Lloyd would want to. Talk to Shay, ask him what it's like to be young. Yeah. That's a good one. Oh yeah, there's the train of thought again. There's a YouTube channel called Waypan. So what are you painting? They also have a Facebook group, and they ask for collabs. And I said, yeah, my channel's small. I'd be willing to collab. And I didn't really fancy the reply they did. They may have their reasons, but it sounded a bit odd. Hello, Jill. Excuse me while I clean my glasses. I just noticed I have a huge thumbprint on them. And I was wondering why you all looked so smushy. Good enough. Ah, better. Well, basically they said, yeah, once you're monetized, we can talk again. Though I don't get why that is an issue. That might be the thing, Jill, but not everybody looks smooshy. I hope. Martin, that's an interesting suggestion. Martin, you're listening? I don't know what they want, James. I'm not sure if there's any benefit or detriment to having a channel collab with someone who's not monetized. I don't know. Maybe there's a valid reason, though. It was a very short answer that I found to be a bit rude. We are talking about everything. Basically, there's a YouTube channel that are well, they were asking for suggestions and collabs because they are on the brink of not being able to do their YouTube career anymore. So no, Hazy Boy, that's just you weird lot that is fantasizing about me going into a hub tub. Oh, and I've got the current iteration of Mantic's advent calendar, the sci-fi one. So we're looking forward to get that thing unpacked over the next few weeks. Have you all got yourself a nice advent calendar, or are you just too old for that? James Guts is saving the old barroom one. Yeah, that's the one I've already gotten. That actually might be able to play the game since now everything's painted. Get Crispin and Ben in at the same time. That's... Even ignoring the time zones, I'm not sure I do want to have both of them at the same room. Soap Dodger. Let me... Here's my notes. I need to make notes. I'm going to do a list now, and people are going on the list. Wah. It's the that's exactly the point of being a grown-up. If you want something, you could just grab it to yourself. It's like nobody's keeping you from eating chocolate cake for breakfast. James, I'm pretty sure there's more than one person having a Vauxhall Corsa in the OTT group. Oh, I'm not checking twice. I never check twice. I never edit my videos, so why would I check any lists twice? That's just plain wrong. Also, I'm not nice. Now people are talking about chocolate. Why are you talking about chocolate? We're here to talk about tiny fighting men and anything hobby related, potentially. Or just have a wee laugh at other people's expense. So the what was it called again? Oh, my brain. The GPSR has claimed more victims, quote unquote. So now Ramshackle Games has officially said, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. Chocolate tiny fighting men. There's somebody years ago did a board game with edible components, which was interesting. Oh, what did Rogue Hobbies announce today? That they're not shipping anymore? What? Guessing that's par for the course. And also, Heresy Miniatures is in a bit of trouble again. This time, not money directly, but his wife having an episode. And, yeah, I wish I could do both for the man. That's true. Ewok, all board game pieces are edible if you're dumb enough. Or you have very strong teeth. Heresy Mini is still alive, yeah, he's just scraping by in the most literal sense. Oh, so Annie is also stopping selling to the EU just before the actual rules start getting applied. Oh, James, maybe they've not just sorted it, maybe they have some kind of distribution network. Or, like Dan Lee says, they're ignoring it. I think it comes down on how you declare your parcel. If it's just a parcel, I don't think customs would be able to go through every parcel. I'm just hoping that while they're getting things sorted, none of them go belly up. That would be a very, very, very bad thing. Speaking of Spain, Manda, good thing you brought that up. I was told that Vallejo is currently having a strike because the company has been sold to, or at least in parts, to a venture capitalist. What the bloody hell is going on there? Oh, Jill, that's a good thing. I'll have a look at her video then from last Saturday. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Grab the comfy chair. What? That's very comfy. Yeah, I don't know why they would sell. That's a very bleak way to look at it, Manda, but I'm afraid you're not really wrong on there, so... I'm just hoping there will be some kind of What's the word I'm looking for? Some kind of settlement. Yeah, politically speaking, extremes are always bad. There needs to be a balance of everything, so... But what do I know? Probably the same that most politicians do by now, because I'm an old fart, but... Nobody listens to me. Why would anybody listen to me? I'm just sitting here rambling about stuff. What's your hobby progress, everybody? Are you doing hobby currently, or are you just here waiting for things to go boom? I'm not sure you can blame that one on the UK government, Manda. If I understand it correctly, the information had been out there for 18 months for everybody who has a business. Dave is painting dwarves. Fallout Hollywood models. Oh, are those the ones that are from Modifius for the TV series, Danley? Those are on my watch list. I might pick them up. Demon Sub is playing a game book. Well, that's a good one. And Hazy Boy is painting the Return of the Three Pots. That's also a good one. I haven't done hobby in 2 weeks now. For some reason, I just... yeah, out of energy. Also, I have been noticing that people are talking about Battletech stuff being sent out to the people in the UK, which I'm quite annoyed about. I want my Battletechs. Why don't I get my Battletechs? Catalyst? Huh? Get me my Battletechs. I paid for them long ago. Deadly, if that's actually a benefit of leaving the EU, then yeah, have fun. Grab anything you can. Is that really a hobby break if you're assembling 50 bolt action Soviets? I don't think so. It's just a change of pace. In Planet Ewok, yes. Yeah, so fair enough. Define your hobby yourself. Enjoy the hobby the way you want. Ah, Demon Supper has followed the way of the Gundam. No, James, I actually did look at the Leviathan Kickstarter minis. Until recently, I didn't know that there was an old game to begin with. I thought it was a completely brand new one when they launched the Kickstarter. And I'm pretty happy that I didn't buy into that one. So Amanda says that, according to Annie from Bad Squirrel, there's a lot of disinformation going around regarding GPSR. I'm guessing that's to a degree because of... Have you ever tried reading any of those things? It's just mental. If even people that are paid to handle that stuff are scratching their heads on what is going where, then how is a layman going to understand those? There's only one beige in the world, and that's brain matter beige, James. You can bet your asses off that most of them didn't read anything. And to be completely fair, if any politician in the world has ever read everything they should have, I'd be highly surprised. There's just no fucking way. There's mountains of paper that it's humanly impossible to read all of those. Brains. Yes, Soak, brains. Good night, Dutch. Sleepy time at not only 10:30. Okay. But you're an even older fart than me, so have a good one. Or are you just switching channels and launching other Twitches? Who knows? Oh, forgot to note another name. So, not much happened last week hobby-wise, did it? I think the guys at OTT found the perfect weekend to not have a weekender in the next LBS because, as far as I can remember, that didn't happen very much. Aside from the GPSR thingamajig. Or is there something I missed? Not counting all the stuff Games Workshop has put out. Hazy Boy is sharing weird with video links. What is this? Ah, what happened? No! Don't want that. No indie of the week. That's, oh, that's just a music video. Nah. Not going there. Oh, David, I don't know. I haven't put any eyes on an AdMech by Games Workshop. They were all busy watching porn. Hello, Pete. Halo started shipping. Which I forgot is pre-order. Jill, how can you forget your pre-orders? I get how you can forget a Kickstarter, but a pre-order? The odd thing with Games Workshop is people always tell, yeah, or say that they're the best miniatures, one of the best miniatures company, and then you see people getting their hands on Gundam for the first times and just being, oh my god, this is so much better. Pete is still waiting for his John Hodgson background books. What, you're cleaning up mold lines, David? How very positive. Hello, believer Bob. I don't know what's love. Oh, look, we've got a musical number in chat. I'd like the books, the background books, to have a look at them in the local stores, but I highly doubt they have them. Pete, there's no shame in enjoying your hobby if you want. Occasionally there's a miniature that I do like, but I still find most of the stuff they do not very attractive. Some things even are outright hideous, but that's just me. Ewok, I know I could have get them from Basque Widow. That's not the point. The point is I'd like to have them in my hand to look at them first before putting money on the table. Oh, wait. I need to show you what lot this. Hold on. Not sure if I can find it that quickly. Where is it? Let's go. Maybe this will show up. Maybe it will not. Where's the news? It's not on the website. I'll go back to face page then. There was a new troll from Ramshackle Games that I really enjoyed. Yes, I can download the PDFs, Pete, but that's still not giving me any indication of the quality of the book itself. So let me see. Can I do this? Yes. Just look at that. That's a troll. And it comes with scrotums. 3 different versions of scrotums for your troll. Troll's balls. I found that hilarious. And my first reaction was, Warren needs to see this. They look like early magic troll heads. Well, Danley, you could just add 3 scrotums. Why not? You can do your miniatures like how you ever want them to be. You have options. There's a scrotum with a piercing. There's one without. Whoever thought of that is a genius in my mind. I love it. I love it to bits. Amanda, not having to build the miniature the way Games Workshop wants you to build it. I partly disagree because these snap fitty types, you have to build them like they want to. You can modify them afterwards. I don't think there's any point in cutting them up before assembly. Historical balls at Akka. Yes. Or he could just mount them on Mutinous Tutinous. We haven't heard that one in a long while. And I'm pretty sure if you attach them to any other miniature that's naked from below, they would still look hilarious. Just don't let them near Justin. I'm not sure, man. Those I have had the pleasure of building in recent years were all more or less push fit or push fit like with slotted appendages, even the very small gnomes and goblins from the Blood Bowl teams, which was a bit annoying. Yes, those are definitely push fit. Though if you come to think of it, most of those you still have to work around to have a proper fitting. So yeah. Hello, Mrs. Openhead. Bind it with hills. Oh no. I think the mutinous tutinous he got sent have made their way through the distribution system of the on tabletop store, if I remember correctly. He sent them out with orders of members of the community. Allegedly. Time to print some more. I don't mention the hills. I know Jerry isn't here, so he can't go off on a tangent on that, but let's not mention the hills. The hills are gone. Yeah, I see what you mean, Dave. And to be fair, I found myself in the position that I like building miniatures the most of all. That's my most favorite part of the hobby, I find. Currently, at least, building tiny fighting men. Oh, you should never say never, Jill. People tend to pop up at locations where you least expect them. Hello, Todos. Oh, there's nothing wrong with one-piece metals, but I like miniatures from the way like Northstar does the Frostgraves miniatures. That's just having a pair of legs, an upper body, a head, and maybe arms to go. It's just Lego for adults. I don't maybe. I don't think I had any of the cobblestone metals in my hand yet. Though, to be fair, when I asked for recommendations for Lord of the Rings miniatures, the tiny ones that got recommended by Cobblestone really do tempt me. I'm actually contemplating to get a set of those to have a little mini diorama. Talos is watching Silo. I've only seen the trailer. It looks interesting. It's a shame that it's not on any other streaming platform. Time for the unofficial indie of the week. I'm not sure. That's a thing that exists. Oh, let's go. Can I? Does this work? Maybe. News of regulars. Those are the ones you got. Oh no, we can't ambiguate the pictures. Oh noes. I was thinking about these little ones. That one. And then there's... Oh, please. Come on. It's just pictures. Internet is slow again. Very slow. Yeah. Just wait for the site to populate. Oh no, Eva Kebab, I think you heard wrong. I heard cider was very much popcorn cinema. Why isn't the site loading? Come on. So one of these with some semi-undead, some wagon riders, a little old fellow with a stick, some musicians, and once the loading is done, doesn't load. God. And then some heroes. Yep, very tiny pictures. They share the OTT hamster. I'm afraid so, but actually, it could be my internet connection for some odd reason, because when I looked at them yesterday, the site was way quicker. Only project problem again, those are from the UK, and we currently have a little bit of problem of stuff being sold from the UK, so yeah, I really have to have a deep thought about that. Maybe some orcs. Even though it's still just a rough draft in my head. So I need to have a little think on how to put that in scene. Because as I've mentioned in the thread, the person who it's for might have a special scene in mind to have preferred. Oh God, my words. So the person I would like to make the diorama for might have a preferred scene of the movies to be the recreated scene, and I can't tell you what that scene is, so I don't know what miniatures to get. I'm not looking at any more Future War ranges or any other things. It's now still waiting for a proper faction for Armored Clash, and then I might go into there. She actually likes that one, yes, Pete. But I think it would be an odd diorama to make. I'm not sure, Dave. I'm not. As far as I've seen, even some companies are now not selling to Northern Ireland because of that. So that might even not be a possibility. But the dwarfs tossing scene might actually be a fun one to do. Let me take another look at how the miniatures... That would be the actual tossing. The positioning doesn't really work. Too static. Oh, but I could, and I could just go for... Where is it? Let's see, does Battlefield Berlin have them? That's the shop that's having more stuff than the regular ones. Ah, sadly, no. At least not to be found on a whim. Or maybe under North Star? Well, this shop is atrocious. Why can't I search via scale? Bloody hell. But I have to look into that. I know! A giant! Where? Is he behind me? Hello, people. I'm not sure, Jill, if they are stopped shipping. I've lost track. But for the most part, they're this week should be fine. Yeah, and when in doubt, ask the company. So, if I make up my mind tomorrow, I might just bite the bullet, get me the heroes and villains, and then one additional unit for each, and maybe make up something. Run away! No, Dave. No. Naughty, naughty, naughty. That kind of talk gets you banned. Is that a tiny smuggling operation or a miniature smuggling operation? No, Manda, you use that weird machine and make yourself a gun. Or print a very large, what they are called, trebuchet, and just fling him. I mean, worked for the Grand Tour, so why shouldn't it work for us? And I'm guessing it's a faster delivery system than things that are currently in place. Crushed to death by 10 pounds of miniatures. At least that would be an interesting cause of death, having your head caving in because somebody dropped a pallet of lead miniatures on your head. Shh, don't tell anybody, Dave. You don't need to buy wood at the hardware store, Amanda. I'm pretty sure there's some trebuchets around here somewhere in the museum that we could use to send stuff to the UK. And also, why is my mail program still running and making annoying noises? You go away. And you go away as well. can't have notification noises in the background. Todd's Workshops had to say one for sale. Oh, great. Oh no! Demon Sub died! The Demon Witch. You buy FFG's unused submersibles. Oh! Why not use the Europe Express? Trans-European Express, or Eurostar is it called? I think it's Eurostar. If there was only a Lloyd around to ask how that train that runs under the North Sea is called. Making maps of your adventurous books, Demon Sub, that's cheating! Sneaky git. Are you sure about that, James? I'm pretty sure there are trains under the North Sea. Who lives in a train under the sea? I'm pretty sure there's some train somewhere, even if it's just an old engine that got dumped into the sea. That's just Lloyd's shit. Oh, Danley, that hurts. That must hurt so much. Eurostar goes under the channel best train service in the UK because it's run by the French. Ooh. Is there any way to make that even worse? Could be by the train is made by Germans. So there's no hobby news, is there? That's a shame. I thought there was something we could wax lyrical about. Let's see. Maybe Ben has put on some news in the last 20 minutes. No, he didn't. Sadly, I hadn't had time to watch the Mutant Zone Wars Let's Play. I did play the Year Zero video game that was quite entertaining. Oh no. Amanda, why are you showing this if we can't partake in it? Oh, that's a shame. Though to be fair, they're not for me anyhow, so they do look nice. I'm wondering how much impact this will have on those companies. Yeah, James, it's really sad that the ones that are getting hurt the most by these regulations currently seem to be the tiny ones. I hope it's getting sorted, but I'm guessing the iOS and VAT stuff was a wee bit different, because that had been more or less a return to pre-European Union status. Because let's face it, taxes on imports have been a thing in forever. What feels like. So that has been a thing that was on the list the day the referendum said, yeah, we're leaving. I mean, technically, those Kickstarters that are now going live with stuff that's just digital content will not be affected, is my guess. So that's that one thing. It'll be the proper miniatures that will be affected the most. Which is a shame. I highly doubt that number, Taros. Paris to Berlin, 49.99. I highly doubt that. It's even from within German transportation A to B, it's much more expensive. Let's see. Where's my browser? Let's see. Cheapest way from. Let's go. Bremen to Berlin. One person tomorrow. 8 o'clock. Go. €80 to €100. So I'm not sure where you got that number from. To be fair, it's not 300s. That seems to be weird. How would that be possible, Amanda? I'm guessing that's just some weird... Yeah, see, if you actually start looking at actual prices, you're getting 80 to 90 euros also. So, yeah, starting... That's pre-order prices when you go way into the future. Which is... technically, you can get them as cheap, but that's not... That's not the regular fare, to say the least. So, yeah, trains... Still too expensive. Welcome to the show about trains without Lloyd. I'm betting his ears are twitching right now. Agree, Toros. It's still way cheaper than what you lot are asked to be paid. That's just insane. I'm guessing for that kind of money, you'll be better off renting a car, even with high gas prices. Way more affordable. Also, if you go by car, you can potentially carry a lot more miniatures. Cheaper to fly, yes, but flying or... I've never actually flown, but from what I can see with checking luggage, checking out, it's just way too much hassle. I'd rather be sitting in a car driving down the motorway. I'm guessing if you're planning on going somewhere without the goal of taking back a lot of stuff back home, flying is an option, apparently. Which is a thing that should be an option, considering all things concerned, environmentally, money-wise, and it's just insane. It's insane, and it's an outrage. How did we end up here? It's Lloyd's fault. Well, I guess we can blame many things on him, especially not building Rome, but I don't think it's his fault that trains are getting expensive. That would be a very odd coincidence. It involves frames, therefore his fault. Well, there's kind of logic to that. I can't really blame you for that. Bleaching? Taurus, what the hell has bleaching to do with any of that? Hobbyists paying £500 for a toy train, inflating actual train prices. I'm not sure. That's how it works. I don't think that's how any of it works. What isn't getting expensive nowadays? Oh, I don't know. Technically, nothing gets cheaper, but the rate of things getting more expensive is a different beast. Beaching? Still don't know what that is. I'm not going to look that up. Phone contracts. Okay, there's a possibility. But is it getting smaller, Demon's Up, or is it just far away? Oh, so Beijing is a politician from Britain in the past. So, yeah, not very knowledgeable in that regard in any region of the world other than our own. Chocolates are getting smaller. No, you're just getting more greedy Demons Up. That's getting less and less. See? Amanda knows what she's talking about. Yes, yes, yes. And because we're now talking about chocolate, I'm starting to get hungry. And ever since there hasn't been much news, and I'm brain farting already for the last half an hour. James Katz, you are a Knut. I'm going to say goodnight to you now, because James has been a terrible person and is talking about fire sailing stuff. Also, I need to mail some people and ask them if they want to join the Do We Really Want to Know? Maybe some of them will answer. I hope to have Jerry back next week. I'm really hoping we're getting a weekend on XLBS this week because I need my fix. And if Jerry's not back next week, well, we'll think of something. Maybe we'll build a Brock. Maybe we don't. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Ta-da!